guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be testing some new makeup that is viral in nature, stuff I've been seeing blowing up mainly on the SEPHORA website. So the first two are the Be the Light palette from Becca, and we will open this guy up in a second. And then I've also got the Fenty Beauty. This claims to be the best universal red ever, and you know we have to try that. So this is the Stunna Lip Paint Longwear Fluid Lip Color. And then I'm super excited to try this out. This is a pretty expensive foundation from This is the Aqua Foundation. And a long time ago, I saw Gigi Hadid talk about how this was her secret weapon, essentially. And they have reformulated it, but I read the reviews online, and like basically the reformulation is their new product, but this is their die-hard, everybody loves this product. And the reformulation apparently is going over pretty well. I saw in the reviews a couple of people were like, I kind of preferred the other one, but this one's still fine. But a lot of people are like, I'm really glad that you did this. It's even better than the one that I've been using for years, blah, blah, blah. And I got it in the shade 113. It's like a warm light. So we will see. You guys, it is Saturday morning. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. And this is 1 ounce. And it was, like I said, $67. So hopefully it is $67 well spent. I'm going to apply it with a brush. That's what I've been doing lately. I have kind of all but forfeited my makeup sponges. One viewer, and I know she's there, I know she'll probably be like, "It me," but she said, like, I think that I'm allergic to the makeup sponges, and I was like, oh my god, what if I am too? And I don't know, I think that my skin has been better since I stopped using makeup sponges and started using brushes. So it could just be a lot of things, but I really like using a brush. So this is not a high coverage foundation. It's supposed to be kind of a natural luminous finish. It's supposed to wear really comfortably. I'll pull the benefits up in a second, but I want to see how it performs. Figure, I don't know, I like watching videos where people kind of get to the point, and as much as I try and get to the point, I still don't get to the point very fast. So figure, we'll just go ahead and put the makeup on and then talk about it later. Does that sound good to you guys? Look at this match! Like, I know it's not a full coverage foundation, so the match isn't, you know, it doesn't always have to be perfect. You can get away with a slightly lighter or slightly darker foundation when you're working with something that kind of has a sheer finish, because you can always kind of like, you know, buff it out, but that is really, really pretty. So no animal testing, blah, blah, blah. Medium coverage, sensitive, normal, dry, combination, oily, natural finish, high def, long wearing mineral foundation with a natural luminous finish. I think I memorized all of those things pretty well when I bought it, huh? So I'm using just a little bit of the Bye Bye Breakout concealer from It Cosmetics. I just love this stuff because it has a lot of pigment and not a lot of weight. So you end up with it covering just enough, and you don't feel like, I don't know, the Bye Bye Under Eye is so heavy. And it has a purpose, you know what I mean? I'm not like anti it, but like it's definitely not an everyday concealer for me. All right, let's powder this down. Let's see, are there any other... Starting with a search for natural skin protection, blossomed into an innovative skincare line and eventually became a collection of high-performance makeup created by a Japanese actress in 1986. Koshindo began as a skincare collection based on traditional Asian botanicals and homeopathy. The results and responses were so positive that she decided to integrate this innovative concept into a glamorous, eco-friendly makeup line. The products, created specifically for high-definition cameras, started in the 80s and have been used backstage for hundreds of productions, including major Hollywood films, and are cherished by actresses and makeup artists worldwide. Let Koshindo's formula inspire you to be the leading actress in your own life. So I assume, of course this is, you know, taking a great leap, but I assume that, like, you know, someone like Gigi Hadid was probably introduced to it by her makeup artist because it probably made her look really good, and she was just like, oh, I want to buy this in real life. That's one of my hairs. Hello. I'm using the same Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh right now that I always use. That's really pretty. I'm not sure that it's like worth $67, but it might have some skincare ingredients in it. I'm not sure. Deep Waters of Britann nourishes skin with minerals, soft focus pigments, and tea tree oil. Koshindo's signature blend of jojoba oil, olive squalene, and shea butter to leave skin soft and supple. So it'll have to be one of those things where I use kind of long term and let you guys know if it is, you know, if you guys are interested, let me know. Even for $67, like, I'm not mad about it, you know? It's really, really pretty. I could see continuing to wear it every day. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay, now we get to go into another new product here, and this I've been seeing all over the place. I just kind of ordered it on a whim, but this is just a really, really pretty palette. This is, again, the Be the Light palette from Becca. I've never had one of the Becca palettes, but that is a butt ton of product, okay? If we're measuring in metric, that is a metric butt ton. So, Brighten Powder, use all over face to brighten and boost radiance. Then there is the Blur Powder, use all over face to blur imperfections. Wait, they're both the same? Oh no, one's to brighten and one's to blur. Interesting. Then there is the blush and the contour. So wait. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They actually have them numbered. So that means that we go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4. I guess it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I guess we start with, which one? Okay, so this guy goes all over the face. I'll take it. It feels really good. Yeah, that's definitely not really shimmery, so that's cool. And then we go with the kind of actual highlight, I think. Blur powder, also to use all over the face. Huh? Interesting. I don't know. Very weird. So there are your swatches. We got the blush, the bronzer, the... You can't even see the other two. Booster and then the brightener? I don't know. I don't claim to understand here, but... So this one is a lot more of a typical kind of Becca highlighter that's sort of the medium tone. I don't know, guys. Jury's out. I'm just putting a lot of powder on my face right now. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer shade. See what we think of that. I've never used a bronzer by them before. This is also the light to medium complexion version of this palette. There are two. Well, the bronzer alone has got me, like, enjoying this. This is really pretty, but they don't give you very much of the bronzer, so she's $46, and it's quite a lot of product. But yeah, I'm not totally, like, sure exactly how to use all this stuff. I don't know. So, bronzer, bronzer, bronzer. I'm also going to use it on my eyes just so we can kind of see these shades more in action. Okay, I'm going to take, I guess just that same brush in the blush. I'm a simple girl. I don't need 800 brushes. Okay, the blush packs a beautiful punch. Like, that is so pretty. Look at that. Just pretty and rosy pink. Makes my skin look really nice and dewy. So I think that my favorite out of here actually is the blush. So maybe I'll try some more Becca blushes. Like, I'm not sure that this proportion of products is like my ideal, you know? I am gonna take a little bit more of, what is this? Is this one's like more luminous? I can't figure it out. Okay, so this one is more luminous. So I'm gonna use a little bit of that and actually use it like a highlight and see if we can get a highlight effect out of it. It's still, like, the whole palette is a lot more diffused than another Becca highlight that I've ever used. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that this necessarily is meant to replace your Becca highlight, you know? It's just kind of like a blurring palette that happens to have, like, blush and contour in it. So I'm actually going to go in with my Becca highlight and actually highlight. Call me crazy. I'm using the Champagne Pop. Yeah, see, you can't really get that kind of a light pop with the rest of this palette, which is kind of interesting to me. Easy peasy though, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I will be right back. Okay, brows are at least penciled in. We have not put any kind of mousse in them or anything like that because I always want to wait until I put my eyeshadow on before I do that because otherwise you get eyeshadow all on your mousse. I say that every time. Anyway, we went for a big brow today because I am going to be putting on a red lip and I don't want my whole face to disappear. But first, we're going to go in on my eyes and I'm going to try to use this same palette. I don't want a really big eye look and I just kind of want to use the colors that I'm already using on the rest of my face. Plus, I want to get a chance to show a little bit more of what this palette is capable of, if possible. All right, so start with a little wash of color here on my brow bone with the lightest shade. Not really much to speak of there, but that's okay. I'm gonna take this crease shade right here and work in with the bronzer. This is a very quick easy way to get an eye look without kind of pulling everything out of your bag of tricks, you know? Just go in with the products that you are already using on your face. That works really, really nicely. Get a little shadow going in the crease. Very blendable, very easy, very foolproof. Go a little under the eye as well here. Just get a little bit of depth and drama. I'm going to use the blush shade kind of right above that. It is very shimmery, so you don't want to put that directly in the crease. But it brings a little bit of local color to that area. I really, really like that. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the medium shade that's sort of the more highlighty shade. I'm going to put that right on my lid. That really didn't do anything. So I'm actually going to use the Champagne Pop right on my eyelid. And yeah, I really have not been disappointed by a Becca product yet though. They all just have a really, really nice consistency. I will say I could see some people being disappointed by this palette just because there isn't really that creaminess to it, but it reminds me more of the Hourglass Diffuse Light. What are they called? I think that's what they're called. The Diffuse Light blushes and bronzers and stuff like that. Like, that's what it reminds me of. All right, little brow mousse. Big fat brow. I used my Thrive Cosmetics brow pencil on my eyebrows, and this is the Glossier Boy Brow. Nice big fat brow. I love it. All right, gonna go in with my OG Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara because it is still the best. All right, while those dry, I'm going to replace my battery. So I just realized I have no idea whether I've been saying Be The Light or Be A Light the whole time, but it is Be A Light. In case I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I don't know. I just get caught up. Okay, while my top lashes are drying, we're going to go ahead and line my lips. I'm gonna pretend right now like this is something that I do all the time and that I'm really good at it, because I am not a big, like, high impact lip person. Is it weird that I want to use a lip liner that's like in my comfort zone for a lipstick that's not in my comfort zone? So I want to use like a brown lip liner? Is that weird? I don't know. We'll see. All right, let the struggle commence. Today we are working with Uncensored is the shade, and it is this Fenty liquid lip right here. The packaging is gorgeous. All her packaging is gorgeous. This very much reminds me of, like, I don't know, it looks like a Louis Vuitton or something like that. Like, it's just kind of extra on purpose. And the applicator is really interesting. I think it's meant to be kind of to aid in precision, I guess. But we'll see about that. Yet again, I look insane. Why is it that like a red lip can smell fear? I'm getting it everywhere. I always think it's gonna be okay, and it's never okay. Oh man, 4 hours later. So I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes here, because I think that's as good as my lips are gonna get, y'all. So, as usual, a bold lip completely overwhelms my entire face. No, we did not go very extra on the eyes, so I mean, I didn't expect necessarily for it not to do that, but it looks crazy. As for the comfort and the color of this shade, it is, I think, a very pretty kind of universal red. I think that they really nailed that. Good job, Brianna. As far as the ease of application, I will not say that that applicator really helps one way or the other. I think that I really just would need a professional to come here and do this for me. I don't think that it's necessarily anything that they could put in an applicator that could save me from myself. I am just kind of a disaster when it comes to putting on a bold lip. But I think that this is really pretty, and I think that if I were to choose a red lip, this is really comfortable. Like, this is so nice. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It's not completely kiss-proof, but it doesn't feel creamy on my mouth, and it doesn't also feel drying on my mouth, which is nice. It doesn't have that kind of like regular, typical like liquid lipstick dehydration feeling that you typically get. but it also doesn't feel like the Tone Cosmetics that felt like, you know, yes, it was beautiful, and yes, I figured it would stay put, but I think that it was riskier in the sense because it was really shiny and really creamy, and it could easily get on my teeth and stuff like that. This I don't feel like is going to get on my teeth because it's, you know, it's very set down. As far as the Be a Light palette, let's talk. So I'm not sure that this has a place in everyone's routine. You know what I mean? I don't think there's enough of the bronzer or enough of the blush because these really are the Rockstar products. I think that these being kind of your regular face powders, that's fine. I have other powders that I kind of prefer, and I don't really think that like one or the other of these does anything particularly different from one another, so I don't know why they really are different other than that this one's just a slight hint darker, but neither of them is necessarily a highlight shade, which isn't what I expected, but that's actually totally fine. So I'm going to continue using this and like see if it finds a place. Can you please stop, Ollie? And see if it finds a place in my routine, but I don't know how I feel about this. This Cosmetic Dentists of Foundation, you guys, it makes me feel so extra to be using something that's like this quote-unquote expensive. I don't think I've ever had a foundation that was $67. I know that that's not that much to some people, but that's a whole lot to other people, and so $67 for an ounce of product that I'm putting on my face, it's kind of a lot if it's not skincare, but I do think that this is really beautiful, and I'm actually really excited to have it. The packaging is kind of awesome too. It like has this really satisfying snap to it. I don't know. Anyway, this is a really beautiful product. This is right up my alley when it comes to a lightweight foundation. Like, it's the perfect coverage level for me for like every day. I do wish it had some SPF in it, but at the same time, like, I totally get why foundations don't do that. They kind of want to, you know, their formula would be compromised in some ways by putting a bunch of SPF in their product. And honestly, the SPF in your makeup, if you're wearing this little of it, doesn't really do anything anyway. I'm sorry, my dog and my cat are about to have like a brawl right now. Guys! Ollie! They're so mean to each other. So that is kind of my final thought on this. Like, amen, yes, if you are in the market for a really good, high quality, sort of luxury product that isn't going to break the bank, but it's an indulgence. Price-wise, the Cosmetic Dentists Aqua Foundation, the new formulation, is totally beautiful. I didn't use the old one, but this one is totally beautiful. And the palette, meh, take it or leave it. And this is actually really pretty if you are a red lip person. It is a very good universal red lip. They really did a good job kind of dialing this product in, and I don't usually love a red lip on me, but I kind of like this. I think it's pretty. It does totally overwhelm my entire face, but it's pretty. And I like that I don't have to worry about it wearing off over the course of the day. When you wear a bold lip, I think you are scared to kind of catch yourself in the mirror later in the day, and it's like half gone and looks really bad. Like, I think that this one has staying power, and you probably wouldn't need to like reapply it over the course of the day, which is really nice. So those are my final thoughts on these products, guys. I hope that you like these kind of combined trying new makeup, viral makeup kind of videos, because since we are kind of condensing things and I have so many ideas in my brain, I do kind of want to try more than one product per video, you know what I mean? So let me know if that's cool with you guys, and if there are any other products that you guys would want me to try out that have come out recently, or maybe that haven't come out recently, just things that you want me to try on my channel. Let me know, guys, if you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out with me on this channel, hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. You guys are so freaking awesome. Thank you so much. We have recently crossed 4,000 subscribers, and it's just fantastic, and I love it. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today, guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.